Okay, I'm going to do a video tour of their house. This is the road they live on, which is a main road. The cars go by here sometimes at like 60 miles an hour. There aren't any sidewalks, as you can see. There are these really big ditches because during the rainy season there's a lot of water. You can see people just throw the trash down here. When the rains come, it just washes all the trash away. Here they've got their sign that says Se Vende Pescado, which means we sell fish here. You come in. Here is Sister's. Back here is his yard. Well, I guess his parents' yard. Big pile of bricks back there. I don't know what they're going to use those for, but they'll use them for something. There's the big giant cistern that I did the laundry video on. It's pretty much empty. And you can see like there's lots of just kind of junk around. And some of it people keep because they can use. Like this they can use for various sorts of things. But like this stuff in the corner, there isn't really anywhere to take it. Like there isn't trash pickup. So you just keep it at your house. You can take it to a dump, but it costs money. So people don't really do that usually. This is a pile of tree trunks and branches that they got from clearing the land off around our little house. When I was down here 6 months ago, this was probably 3 or 4 times bigger than it is now. And they've used it all for cook fires in that time. Here is a little like resting, chatting area. They've got the hammock there. Evelyn's sleeping there right now. Over here is a little cistern. You can see it there. They use this one more frequently because it's closer to the house. And also the cistern itself is smaller, so the water level is usually higher. They've got here a cement block for doing laundry, but I never use that one because it's too hard to get your clothes clean without the washboard grooves. In here, oh, here's some barrels, extra barrels for storing water when there's extra water. This is the shower. You come inside. You can see the cistern extends below the outdoor wall so that when you're in here taking a shower you can access the water. And then it drains, there's a little drain right there. So that all drains out. You can see all the clothes are here just waiting to be washed whenever there's enough water to do so. This is the clothesline for drying your clothes. My diapers here are always really white from being dried in the sun, and they smell fresh and clean. In the United States, they often got that yucky, like, pee smell, like when they've been used, and they don't get, I don't know, I can never get them properly washed there. But here, they always are really clean and really fresh. This is the barbed wire they have surrounding their property. This is serious, serious stuff. Let me see if I can get my finger there for scale. It's really sharp. Leaves nasty scars. I've seen some. People here will line their property also with shards of glass and stuff to keep people from breaking in. These are the toilets. This is an old one. This is the new one. It's about 3 years old, I think. Back here, they just have a little area for parking trucks, and then way back there you can see there's a clear area right now, but whenever the season comes, they'll plant a garden back there of, they usually put squash, beans, and corn. Pretty typical stuff that grows well here. This is an orange tree that's not in season. Obviously, there's no fruit on it. These are the coolers they have for transporting fish to the capital to be sold. They keep them really clean. The truck they often use, this truck is really old. It's, I don't know, like maybe 30 years old. It's really old. And a lot of people, you can see the truck bed, like the original truck bed has been removed. And this is what a lot of people do. And they've had like a custom made back put on there. It's got like a hole, a drainage hole. I don't know if I can find it. I don't see it here. But it's got a drainage hole in the bottom so that any water and ice from transporting fish will just drain out the bottom of the truck bed. Over here is a mango tree. And you can see up there, let's see, there they are. You can see up there are mangoes. They aren't quite ripe yet. But even when they're not ripe, people will cut them down and cut them into slices and cover them with salt and like chili sauce, like picante sauce. They're really good that way. And over here, while I'm at it, is the tamarind tree, tamarindo. Let's see if I can get you. There's a couple little pods right there. You pull the pods down and break them open, and then you soak the pulp in water. It'll bring out all the flavor. And then you add water and sugar, and it makes fresco. This is the original house that Herman's father built for Maria when they first got married. This is where they lived. But now, we'll go inside here. Now it's basically their kitchen. It's really, sorry, it's evening here, so it's kind of dark. They've got their traditional oven or stove back here. They use this, even though they have a regular, like a modern stove and electricity, they use this a lot. I guess they just prefer cooking with fire. And sometimes, especially with tortillas, you definitely get a better result if you cook over a flame. That's it. Here are some little silos. Oh, it's really dark in here. Those are little silos they use for storing their maize. When the maize is harvested, they lay it out in the sun for several days so it dries out and it won't mold or rot while it's being stored. I'll come out here. Almost done. Over here is their bird, La Lora. I personally hate this bird because it screams and shouts all day, but they like it, so that's that. Sometimes it's funny, it'll like make laughing sounds and stuff, or it'll call people's names. And you can see over here, that totally shocked me when I first came. 2 machetes just lying on the floor. And it's funny, like, kids like 4 or 5 years old will just be given machetes to carry. Like, if the parents' hands are full, they'll just give the machetes to their kids and be like, carry this for me. And it's totally normal. Something we would never do in the States. I think if someone saw me give my kid a machete, they'd, like, call Child Protective Services probably. Anyway, this is their new house. Well, it's not exactly new, but it's the house they live in now. Oh, let me show you the doors, because their doors are really cool. Let's see if I can get a good shot of it here. You see this door? This was hand carved. It's got like a traditional, like a Mayan figure on there, and like little motifs around the edge. I like this one because there just happens to be a knot in the wood right there that looks like a real nipple on this guy, which I find hilarious. So anyway, that's the house. That's about all there is to see, except for my wonderful son. Can you say bye, Jefferson? Hi, Jefferson. Say adios. And that's it. Thank you for watching.